Hi, I'm Annie, and I'm less of a miserable cow than I used to be. Probably only feeling about 3% miserable today. As an INFJ, I have a high level of neuroticism, and I'm always a little bit miserable, but overall feeling pretty good today. Today I'm going to talk about INFJ career and massage therapy. I'm an INFJ. I'm a highly sensitive person, a highly empathic person, and I've also been a massage therapist for 14 years. Every INFJ is a little bit different, so I can really only speak from my experience. There are some ways that I am really well suited to my massage therapy career, and there are also some challenges with the career of massage therapy and my INFJ-ness. I can really see how it could be a poor career choice for some INFJs, depending on how developed they are in certain aspects of their personality. Massage therapy has served me well over the last 14 years, and it's been a really good career choice for me for a lot of reasons. However, especially in the last couple of years, I feel like I'm really craving more communication. I think that INFJs love to communicate, and I just don't get a lot of that in my career. So I have this channel, Miserable Cow, which is really focused on mood and mindset, existential angst, really, the experience of being kind of a miserable person, and the experience of moving from misery to magic, overcoming some of these limiting beliefs and struggles with existential pain and mindset and mood and personality. But I also have another channel. It's called Bright Star Massage. It is a channel that is connected to my business website for massage therapy. And the only reason that I started that Bright Star Massage channel, and it was my first channel, the first channel that I started, the only reason that I started it was because when you have a YouTube channel connected to your business website, the activity of the channel increases your search engine ranking for your website. But what I discovered from starting that channel is that I love to communicate. I didn't even really know this about myself, or I didn't know that it was so missing, that I was craving it so much. Making YouTube videos is something that you don't know that you like it until you just give it a try. And I was actually really surprised by how much I enjoyed making videos and sharing. In massage therapy, sometimes there's some conversation and communication with clients who are chatty and open. And those, I have to say, are my favorite clients over the course of my career. Those are my favorite encounters. Connecting, communicating, being open with people. But for the most part, during a massage, you're just experiencing silence. I feel tempted to talk all the time, but I have to hold myself back because it's not professional to initiate conversation with someone who is on the table and trying to relax. You really follow the lead of the client. If the client wants to talk, then you talk with them. If they don't say anything, then you don't say anything. Because of that, after 14 years in massage therapy, I am trying to move into coaching. I think that massage therapy has been a great choice for me for the last 14 years, but I really want to move into coaching. I think I would make a really good therapist or counselor, but there is no way in hell that I'm going back to university. So coaching it is. One INFJ trait to consider if you are thinking about becoming a massage therapist is your level of empathy. INFJs are highly empathic, and this can be an asset to a massage therapy career, but it can also be a big problem. I'm highly empathic, and for me in this career, that has only helped me to be a better massage therapist. But there are other highly empathic massage therapists that have a different experience. Some massage therapists take on the energy and emotions of their clients and it destroys them. They just don't have really clear boundaries between which emotions and energies belong to the client and which ones belong to them. And they get confused and drained and run down, even to the point where some massage therapists develop chronic illnesses because they're just taking on other people's stuff. It ruins their health. But I don't have this problem at all. While I am highly empathic, I don't internalize the emotions of other people. I feel what other people feel, but I know what belongs to me and what belongs to them. I'm also super comfortable with intense emotions. I can sit with a person who is grieving and feel intense grief with them, but I don't resist the intense emotion. So it just kind of passes through me. I feel it so intensely that it is very real to me. I can sort of have a little bit of a physical response and start to cry, but I feel really comfortable with it. I feel comfortable crying. It doesn't bother me to cry in front of other people, and it doesn't particularly drain me. I'm just allowing the emotion to pass through me and express itself through me, but it just doesn't destroy me. I don't know how to explain that, and I don't know why I am that way. I think that I must have, at some point, maybe when I was very young, just learned how to do that. Some INFJs give too much. They give and give and give until they have nothing left. And there are a lot of massage therapists that have this issue of just giving so much until they're completely depleted. This is another thing that I don't experience in my work. I love to give to people and help people, but that giving and helping is very compartmentalized. And I think that is just a coping mechanism that I learned a long, long time ago, because I want to help people. I love helping people, but I need it to be kind of planned and with these clear boundaries. So for me, massage therapy is perfect because I get to help people between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. when I'm at work. But then the rest of my day, my mornings, are really just about me. It's time when I can take care of myself and be creative and do all the INFJ things that I love to do. There's another thing that sometimes happens with massage therapists energetically, with people who give too much or people who are highly empathic. Some massage therapists, when they put their hands on a client, they are drained and discharged kind of like a battery until they're completely empty. That is not my experience. What I feel when I put my hands on my client, or my feet often, I practice barefoot massage, so I massage people with my feet. When I'm touching the client, my experience is that I am tapping into some kind of energy that is flowing through me and into the client, and then it's circulating back around. So what I feel energetically is a circuit. There's energy flowing through me to the client and back, just like that. And nobody is losing. Everybody's winning. And the energy is just circulating. There's an infinite amount of energy. Everybody gets some. So I don't feel completely depleted and drained like some people do. And I don't know why. I'm just lucky, I guess. Or at some point, I figured this out when I was very young. INFJs and highly sensitive people experience more anxiety than other people. And that is definitely the truth for me. When I was young, I was just a complete weirdo. Just a really nervous kid. And I just tend to be a nervous, anxious, neurotic person, and also highly sensitive. And for that type of person, massage therapy is an excellent career choice. As a highly sensitive person, the world outside of my home is extremely abrasive and chaotic. I would really prefer to not leave my home. So for me, the most stressful part of my day is leaving my house and being in the world in traffic and driving to my office. Once I'm at work, I feel comfortable and safe and perfectly at home. Massage therapy offices are generally aesthetically pleasing. The lighting is dim, the music is soft. Everything about the space is designed to induce relaxation. And this is the environment where I spend several hours of my week. There's another phenomenon that makes massage therapy a great choice for an anxious person. When a client is on my table and I'm working with them, they become deeply relaxed. Their breathing and heart rate slows, and their brain waves even change. They sink into a deeper state of consciousness, where they are drifting in and out of a kind of a dreamlike state. The thoughts become very abstract, and they are just deeply relaxed. And as I work, I mirror this. All of these things that happen to my clients also happen to me. I'm not sure that every massage therapist experiences that, but that's just how it is for me. The heart has an electromagnetic field, and it will influence the heart of someone who's in close proximity. So as my client's heart rate slows down, so does mine. My breathing also changes, and I even sink into a deeper, different state of consciousness. I notice that my brain waves change and my thinking becomes very abstract. It's kind of a trance-like state. Now, this doesn't happen all the time for every massage, but it is really common. And I love that reverie of being inside my own mind. I love that state of abstract thinking. It's just a really cozy place to be. As a highly sensitive person, my central nervous system can be kind of jangled and frazzled a lot. But when I give someone a massage, their parasympathetic nervous system kicks in and they become relaxed. But so does mine. So giving a massage for me is a little bit like getting a massage. You know, it's not exactly the same. The effect is much more powerful when I am actually getting a massage from someone else, but I get a little bit of that. I'm healing people and facilitating relaxation, but that's also happening to me. I mean, how cool is that? And I get paid for it, you know? It's pretty cool. I can't think of a better career for someone who is highly neurotic and anxious all the time. And when I'm in this state, I'm not always even aware of what I'm doing because I'm not really paying attention to the details of what I'm doing. My feet are working and my hands are working. But a lot of times after the massage, the clients say, wow, how did you find all those spots? It's like you just went directly to the spot that needed the attention. How did you do that? And I don't know, because like I wasn't really there, you know, I was in my mind. But somehow, maybe because of being highly intuitive, my body knows where to go and what to do. And it's just kind of on autopilot. I will say that one aspect of the career that is anxiety provoking is financial insecurity. In my 14-year career, I have never made even $30,000 before expenses. And my income is extremely inconsistent. A lot of my anxiety is free floating and I'm just a worried person no matter what, even when everything's going really well. But my anxious thinking is almost always about money. I think most people have some sort of conflict between freedom and security. And I have to make a choice. Do I want security and a regular, real job working for someone else with a consistent paycheck? Or do I want freedom? As much as I hate being poor and worried about money all the time, I choose freedom. INFJs have a rich inner world and love to hang out inside their own minds. As a massage therapist, I have hours and hours and hours of quiet time to live inside my own mind. I think that some massage therapists really struggle with boredom. Massages are typically an hour long to 2 hours long. Later on, I'm going into work and I have a 2-hour massage. I think for a lot of people, that would really be a mental struggle. They would just be really bored. But for an INFJ, this is not a problem because you're just doing your thing inside your mind. There is no lack of entertainment inside my own mind. So I just kind of revel in that. I really enjoy existing in my inner world and not being interrupted. Another way the career is good for a highly sensitive person is that a lot of times highly sensitive people just can't handle too much. I can't juggle as many balls as other people can. When I look at the way that most people live their lives, it seems so overextended and chaotic to me. People are married, have children, have jobs where they work 40 to 80 hours a week. Maybe they go to church, they volunteer, they have extracurricular activities, their children have extracurricular activities, and on top of all this, they socialize. I don't know how people do that, and I can't do that. Living the kind of life that most people live is way too fast-paced for me, and it would destroy me. So for me, massage therapy is perfect, because even when a massage therapist has a really full schedule, it's still only like 20 hours of actual hands-on time. Now, there are other responsibilities, laundry, marketing, accounting, all the stuff you have to do to keep your business running. But for the most part, it just doesn't take up as many hours as other conventional jobs do. Being a highly sensitive person who doesn't feel comfortable being overextended, I have learned over the years to be very protective of my time, and I've made choices. I don't have children. I do have a long-term relationship that's really solid and works for me. My relationship is with another introverted person who also doesn't want children. I made that choice because it's the right one for me. I have an unconventional life, an unconventional job, and I'm very careful about how many activities I commit to. And I'm also extremely careful with my social commitments. Really, I don't really socialize, and I don't mind. I don't feel like there's anything missing. I socialize with my family, my mom, my sister, my nephew, and I do have fulfilling relationships with my clients in a way. That's all I need. I don't feel like there's anything missing. Anyway, I can't juggle a lot of things, and so I don't. And massage therapy really supports that. Some INFJs have trouble setting boundaries, and I would include myself in that category. So that has been one of the struggles in the career for me. Learning to set boundaries is critical in massage therapy. You have to figure it out. I hate confrontation, and I have a hard time asserting myself when it comes to boundaries. But I have found some ways in my career to deal with this issue. Earlier on in my career, I was younger and prettier and less self-assured, and I did get hit on and propositioned all the time. This doesn't happen to me as much now that I'm in my 40s and starting to rot. So that's one boundary issue that I've dealt with in my career. Another boundary issue that I still experience most frequently is scheduling and getting people to respect my time. My solution for asserting boundaries is to use ultra professional language in my speech, but also in materials that my clients see, and just the verbiage of the description of my business and the services that I offer. Another tactic that I have is to just be kind of overly bossy initially. When my clients get automatic confirmations through my scheduling system, the wording of the confirmation is a little bit bossy about things like late cancellations and no-shows. So much so that it's like a little bit too much. People might think like, wow, she sounds like a hard ass. But having that really strict language kind of protects me from any kind of bullshit or people thinking that maybe they're going to be able to take advantage of me or disrespect my time in some way. And a lot of times I don't have to actually say these things. I don't need to confront people in person verbally. This is all just built into the system, into the way that the online scheduling is set up and the confirmations and the emails. So I don't actually have to put on my big girl pants and assert my boundaries in person because I'm just not assertive enough to do that. It's embarrassing. I'm not very assertive. INFJs can be kind of unconventional and offbeat and not really fit into normal society. And so for that reason, being self-employed is a really good choice for me. INFJs also are full of contradictions. They simultaneously don't want to be leaders, but they also don't feel comfortable being micromanaged. So as an INFJ, if you can strike out on your own and do your own thing in self-employment, I think ultimately you could get a lot of satisfaction from that. But you do have to learn a little bit how to assert yourself and make your own decisions without deferring to other people. I have very rarely been employed by other people in my adult life. Before I was a massage therapist, I was a self-employed house cleaner. And the times that I have worked for other employers, just didn't feel right. In every situation where I was employed by someone else, it just felt wrong, it felt icky, and it felt extremely draining. Many INFJs are highly creative and they need to express themselves. Being a massage therapist allows me time to do this. I have a couple of YouTube channels. I play guitar and sing. I have an Etsy store. I always have my hands in some kind of creative project, and being a massage therapist allows me to do that. If I had a regular job where I've worked 40 hours, I would be too tired to have energy for creative pursuits. In fact, here's something kind of interesting. I am not particularly passionate about being a massage therapist. I like massage well enough for all the reasons that I just stated earlier, but really, my decision to become a massage therapist and the reason that I want to keep doing it is that this career is a means to support me being a creative person, and it kind of allows my INFJness. It gives me space to be who I am because I just wouldn't be able to hack a more conventional job. It would just drain me and exhaust me to have to do some of the careers that many other people feel comfortable in and excel at. Another thing that I really like about being self-employed and being a massage therapist is organizing my business and implementing systems. I think this is an INFJ thing. I'm not completely sure, but I love maintaining my websites, ordering supplies, designing the service menu, implementing the online scheduling system. I just kind of geek out on that stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe that's not an INFJ thing, but I do really enjoy that. So, are you an INFJ? And what is your career? Are you a massage therapist? Do you like it? Are you thinking about being a massage therapist? Let me know.